What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to run Facebook ads for a bakery or a baker, somebody who is shipping their baked goods, not necessarily just a brick and mortar storefront. So if you have a brick and mortar storefront, this will work for you too, but you just want to make sure that your location is within your location. But I am doing this example as if you are somebody who actually ships their baked goods all over the country. So, but the first thing we're going to do is click the green create button in the left-hand corner of your ads manager. And we are going to select a sales campaign objective and then select continue. I like to always select a manual campaign. For me, it's just easier that way. If you have an ad, email, website, landing page, flyer, or brochure, I'll show you how to turn it into a money-making machine in 72 hours or less, guaranteed. I'll look at your current work, show you all the mistakes that you're making that are probably costing you thousands of dollars every single day, and I'll tell you how to fix it. If you're not generating sales on autopilot, it's probably because you're making mistakes that you don't even know you're making. And if you don't know you're making them, it's impossible to fix them. So I'll show you how to fix them and get results just like this. Since I want to help as many of you as possible, I reduced my consulting fee by 80% only for the first 10 people to schedule their magnetic marketing inspection with me. So if you want to generate more leads and more sales for your business on a daily basis, then make sure you click the link in the description and be one of the first 10 to book your session. Continue. Now we are inside of the actual campaign. So this is the campaign level, what you're looking at right now. On the left is the ad set level and then the ad level. You'll be able to know which one is which because the ad set level has these 4 squares and the ad level has this one bigger square. Now, the first thing we're going to do is always name the campaign that we're working on. So let's name it. Oops. And the reason why it's named what it's named is because L1 signifies that it is a prospecting campaign, meaning a campaign that's going out to cold traffic, people who don't know who we are yet. Bakery, just because this is what it is. It's a bakery, we're selling baked goods. If I was the actual baker itself, I would specify it to the type of campaign that it is. But since I'm not a baker, I don't have that. Just keeping it broad for an example. But let's just say this was you. You could be like cookie sale or baked cake sale, whatever you're doing. And then sales at the end is just to let us know what the objective of the campaign is. So that's how I always name my campaigns for myself and my clients. Going down, we can go to the bottom right and select next because that's all we need to do for the campaign level is just name it. Now we are in the ad set level. Again, the first thing we're going to want to do is name the ad set, but we are going to name the ad set the name of the audience that we're targeting. And since we don't have that yet, we're going to leave this blank for now. Conversion location is most likely going to be website for you guys. So select website. Performance goal is maximize number of conversions. Pixel, you want to select your pixel. You want to select your conversion event. This is a demo account for me, so I don't have everything set up properly. But you will, of course, because you need your pixel if you want to do a conversion or a sales campaign. Going down to daily budget, it's at $20 a day. This is where I will keep it because we're going to be making 3 ad sets at $20 a day, which would be $60 per day total. You can do more or less depending on what fits your budget, but that's what I would recommend. $20 a day, 3 different ad sets for about 3 to 5 days. And going down to locations, right? United States. If I'm a baker, have a bakery, we're shipping all of our products to our country, which is the United States. Now going down to Advantage Plus audience, we want to switch to original audience options, use original audience. And now we're going to select an interest that we want to use, right? So we're going to leave this stuff broad. Location, we already said United States. Age 18 to 65, genders, leave that broad for now. Once we get additional information through actual data, then we can come back and make those tweaks if need be. But To pick our audiences, we always use our 3-layer targeting system. And the first layer is always going to be something that is directly related to your product or your service. The second layer is something that is closely related to your product or your service. And the third layer is something that your ideal clients or prospects are also interested in. So let's just start with the first layer, baking, right? So obviously this is a bakery, we bake stuff. Baking is directly related to our product or our service. So this would be a good one to start the first layer with. So we'll go to the top and put in baking. And that's all we would need to do for the ad set level. Then we can go to next, and it will take us to the ad level. And for the ad name, let's just call it video 1. If it's an image, call it image 1, whatever the case may be. But whatever your ad is, it's going to be the exact same for all 3 ad sets. So everything in this ad level is going to be the exact same for all 3 of these ad levels, because we are testing the audiences in this strategy, right? So if we're testing the audiences, then that means everything else needs to be constant, so we know the results are due to the difference in the audiences. Very, very important that you guys understand that and actually practice that. Going down to identity, make sure that your Facebook page and your Instagram account is connected. Going down again, manual upload, format, single image or video. Add creative, and you would select add media. This is where you add your image. This is where you add your video. This is where primary text is where you add your ad copy. Headline, obviously this is where you put your headline. So I have videos going over how to create high converting ad videos, how to write high converting ad copy, and how to create good headlines. So I'm not going to waste time going over those again because I have already done those. I'll leave a link to those videos if you want to check them out. Going down to call to action, you can select which call to action works the best for you. Typically I use learn more, but there's a bunch that might fit your business a bit better. So you can go through them and select which one you want. Website URL, this is where you're going to select your URL, the actual page where people are going to make the purchase. Don't like put a home page and then assume that they're going to click around and find the link that you want them to be on. Actually provide the link. If the link is to, you know, some cookies, then put the actual link, direct link to the cookie, so they can just click the link and then make the purchase. You want to make their path as simple as possible. And that's all we would need to do for the ad level, right? And again, everything in this ad level is going to be the exact same because we're testing the audiences. So go to the ad set that we already did before, which would be baking, and we're going to quick duplicate that. As you see, as we quickly duplicate the ad set, it also duplicates an ad level as well. And since you already did it once, you're not going to have to do it again, because again, we're not changing anything there. We're only changing the ad sets because we're only testing the audiences. So we can get rid of this name because we're going to have a new name because we're having a new audience here. So let's go back down to the interest. And the first layer we already did is something that is directly related to your product or your service. Now let's do layer 2, which is something that is closely related to your product or your service. And let's put something like cookies, right? Baked goods. Now we could use a number of different things right here, just like we could have used a number of different things for layer 1, but this is just a template for you guys to use to have an understanding of how to actually target audiences that are interested in what I have, right? So if somebody's interested in cookies, baked goods, you know, they would probably be interested in a bakery or in somebody who sells cookies or pies or cakes or whatever the case may be. So now that we have that, we can go to the top again and name this cookies. And that's all we will have to do because everything was already set up. We just duplicated it. All we're doing is changing the audience, and then we would do it one more time. Remove this audience name until we get a new one. Go back down to the interest. We would remove this one because it was from the last ad set. And now layer 3 is something that our ideal clients or prospects would also be interested in, right? So maybe something like the Food Network. They may be interested in the Food Network. If you like cookies, you like baked goods, you like bacon, all that good stuff, you were probably interested in the Food Network. Now, these are our 3 layers. There's so many different targeting options you could use to fit those 3 layers. These are just the 3 that I use off the top of my head. So you guys can use any one that you would like that you think would fit. But I just need you guys to understand that framework so you can find better audiences of people who actually are interested in what you have. Now let's go back up and rename this to Food Network. Now we have all 3 of our ad sets. We have all 3 ads, which are all the same, by the way. And all of these ad sets are spending $20 a day going to 3 different audiences. Now, at the end of 3 to 5 days of these running, you're going to you're going to analyze the data, see what's working, see what's not working, and then you can start and test new other interests. Turn off the ones that don't work, maybe add budget to the ones that are working well, and you can take it from there. But in the bottom right, you would select publish. Facebook will review your campaigns, and then if they say it's good to go, it will publish, and then your ads will start running. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.